Well, welcome back, guys. Christina, Jewel, thank you for coming.
Good to be here.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
We're back.
Yes. So today we're going to be reading some articles about Hyperianism being a cult. We have 3 articles, one from Jared Hammer and 2 from David G. McAfee. And just so you know, we're going to be reading excerpts from these articles. You should definitely go read them yourselves. Links are in the description. We're going to take highlights that we thought were very important to respond to and give our responses. So the first article is New Cult Rejects Religion and Science by Jared Hammer. This was written on October 23rd, 2017. Christina, do you want to go ahead and start with the first article?
Yeah, sure. Morgue only speaks in absolutes. Everything he says, regardless of its legitimacy, is said as though it is fact. Morgue is not interested in open dialogue about his findings and speaks as though he is an omniscient leader. And that's exactly right. There's no dialogue. It's not a conversation. It's a lecture. He acts like if you want this secret knowledge, you better be at his live stream because that's the only place you're going to get it. And that's when he hits you up for money.
Yeah, he's always like, don't worry if you don't have any money, but I also need money to keep a roof over my head. And then as soon as someone sends him money, he goes, oh, thank you so much. It means so much to me. That's actually what most of the live stream is. It's 65% of that live stream is him asking for money and thanking people for money.
Yeah, and it's obvious that that is one of the main reason why they're so long, because it allows sufficient room for him to get donations, for him to encourage or coerce people in a way to sign up and just beg with his hand out pretty much.
His claim to support individual thought seems to only be in place to make potential followers feel at ease. Yeah, of course. When Morg originally approached me to be a moderator for his live streams, he said something like, your friendly interaction has been so great. And our instructions for moderating these live streams was about creating a very welcoming, friendly environment. Because if people feel welcome and that everyone's friendly, they're more likely to stay and keep coming back.
As opposed to they keep coming back because they're learning something. He's like that boss in Office Space. He's like, Christina, you need to wear more flair.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
People can get a cheeseburger anywhere, okay? They come to tchotchkes for the atmosphere and the attitude. Okay, that's what the flair is about. It's about fun.
Okay, so more than, yeah.
So you're saying, Christina, that your intelligence was not the main draw for him. It was how friendly you were to the potential followers.
Yeah, because he asked me to be a moderator when lockdown got pretty serious in LA and I had more free time on my hands. So I started coming to more of the live streams and saying hello to everyone, how are you, and stuff like that. And people were seeing that and responding to it and being like, oh, hi, Christina. And it was building that sense of community where it's like these people have this illusion that we're all a big, happy community and we're all these great friends. And I think that was really what he was going for is just building that sense of community through the live streams. So these people keep coming back, and that just provided that opportunity for him to ask for money to keep a roof over his head.
Yeah, it's very lucrative, this idea of you're creating a welcoming, safe space for everyone, and you're in the process kind of being all things to all people, or at least you're trying to. You're not offending anyone's sensibilities. You're just creating this environment where you can come and be part of the family, and that naturally for vulnerable people And for like gullible people, that naturally will increase support and donations. You can see this in like Twitch too. People just send money when streamer or an influencer content creator just like is nice, or they compliment them or something like that. They want to reward that person for making them feel good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he always says, "Oh, question me, question everyone, question everything." And then when you actually question him, he often will, if it's a good question, he'll often just let it go, even if you've paid for him to answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't actually support individual thought. He doesn't actually welcome an open dialogue, but he acts like he does, because then people are, oh, oh, what a nice guy.
It's strictly performative, what he says. It's just because it sounds good. He's like paying lip service to being accountable. You can hold me accountable, ask me questions or whatever, but none of it is real. He's gonna pick and answer what he wants to. That's as simple as that.
Yes.
Yeah. By making his followers question their own autonomy and environment, Morg is trying to shape and manipulate the minds of his followers. Yeah, and once he makes everyone question their autonomy and environment, the next thing they're going to do is turn to him for salvation. Then he'll tell them what they should think and what they should do.
Yeah, and I mean, you see it again there. Like, it's the behavior, I guess, of vulnerable people who don't really, or like sort of directionless. They don't really have a solid foundation. A lot of people, I think you'll find in this world, they just want to believe. They so desperately like, give me something to believe in. And all you have to do is, like, exactly like you said, make them question everything about themselves, their reality, what they've been led to believe. Then present yourself as the savior, as the Messiah, and a lot of people will buy that, will eat that up. Overall, it's like extremely predatory behavior.
Back when these articles were written, he had a lot of videos that would be like, "You've been brainwashed by society, and I'm here to shatter your illusions." That was the gist of his content. And around the time of the pandemic, a lot of people were vulnerable and lonely and at home and scared. And he would come out with videos like, "Oh, this is the apocalypse, and I have all the answers." It is very predatory, as Jules said. And then, of course, it progressed. He would be like, what level human are you? Make people feel really insecure about themselves, and then be like, well, if you become Hyperian, you can upgrade what level human you are.
Morg claims to be above humanity. His website states, "We are beyond human. We are the next evolutionary step. We are Hyperians." By claiming to be above humanity and offering the same status to his followers, Morg offers an illusion of grandeur. To me, this just screams, we're special, we're better than everyone else. Come to the live streams and you can be special too. Oh, and I need your money.